You have to understand the distinction between communication and therapy. Therapy is me talking for my benefit. I have something that I need to get off my chest. Communication is me talking for your benefit. I have something that I need you to hear. Both are essential. So there's no indictment here. There's no judgment. They're not saying one's better and that one you should do and one you shouldn't do. You actually need to do both, I think, to be a psychologically healthy person. But you really can't confuse the two. And most of us confuse the two. If you're working for somebody and you want a raise, you really shouldn't walk up to your quote unquote boss and be like, life has been really hard for me lately. I had dinner with friends 2 weeks ago and we all graduated college together and they're all making more money than me. My mom recently lost her job, so my family's going through a really tough time and I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not sure if I made the right career decision and I really want a raise. That was therapy. All of that's normal. All of that's natural. You're allowed to feel all of that, but that's a therapy session. That's not how you want to communicate to your boss. Your boss now doesn't know what to do with that. It's either they're going to feel some sense of guilt or some sense of obligation to solve your problem. And so they're either going to try to solve it, but that's really a short-term solution. And you've probably lost some credibility along the way, or they're going to be a little bit repulsed by that. And they're going to be like, I don't know what to do with that. And why did that person just dump on me? And it's not going to be good long-term. Communication would be going to your boss, having already metabolized in your own mind all the things that you are feeling, have converted those into some form of action and a specific ask or request, and more importantly, a pitch to that person. So communication to get a raise would be something a lot more like, hey, I wonder if we could set aside some time to talk about my career here and my role here. So give them notice. And they say, yeah, that'd be great. We sit down. Hi, how are you? I've really enjoyed working here. It's been a great experience. I've been thinking lately about my desire to want to add more value to the business. I have 3 ideas as to how I can add more value to the business, and I'd like my compensation to be in line with that. I'd love your input on that because I have a vision of where I can add value, and I'd like your input on that so we can work together on creating something that works for me and works for you. I mean, I just made that up, but how differently would that be received by a boss or a business partner or anybody? So that's a really simple example of the difference between therapy and communication.